Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2024. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Capricorn. Happy 4th of July. Happy Canada Day. Happy Bastille Day. Happy every day in July. Listen, July is going to be a charged up month. There's a lot happening and a lot happening for you, Capricorn. It's almost like your month, okay? And I say that because, yes, we have another full moon in your sign. We have Saturn, your ruling planet, retrograde. But then we're moving into Leo season, okay? So that Leo rules your 8th house of transformation. Like, you're gonna have some big transformation this month, likely some partnership activity, especially around the new moon that we have this month as well in Cancer, your opposite sign. So partnerships, relationships could be a focus there, whether work, whether career, whether love, whether romance. But this is a month where if there's anything that I want you to do, Capricorn, I want you to get everything done this month, everything that you want to accomplish, all the conversations you need to have, everything that you want to put wheels in motion, do it this month. All right. And I say that because next month in August, so you see, Neptune's going retrograde, Saturn's retrograde, Pluto's retrograde, but as soon as we get to August, Mercury will go retrograde, and Mercury will be retrograde pretty much all of August. So take advantage of July. Please take advantage of July. You're going to definitely notice some shifts toward the end, okay? Toward the end of the July. But you see there's a lot happening. There's nearly 30 aspects this month, okay? Major, minor aspects, a lot that have to do with you, a lot that you're definitely going to feel. And they're not even all listed here. That's how many there are. These are just the key ones. But if you are new to my channel, you wouldn't know, but I'm going to give you an overview of the main things happening in July. Then I'm going to do your spread. And then after your spread, that's when I break it down week by week. And that's when I tell you everything that's happening, all the good days, challenging days, days you may feel a squeeze, days I really want you to mark down in your calendar and know that this is going to happen. So we kick it off on July 2nd. All right. July 2nd is, speaking of August, kicking off August with Mercury going retrograde, and you're going to feel this, everything's just going to be a little weird with all those retrogrades. But in July, we kick it off with a bang on July 2nd with Mercury trining Neptune, okay? Trines, very auspicious. I love this one for you, okay? I really love this one for you. There could be something here where you're kind of like taking a step back in terms of communicating a lot more, having these moments of brilliant ideas, a lot of these, processing new things. Neptune is all about imagination too. I absolutely love this for you, and I really want you to spend some time actually feeling inspired. Go to a museum, go to a gallery, read some poetry, all right? Art is meant to inspire, and it has done for centuries, for thousands of years, all right? So you got art in your home. You bought it for a reason. You bought it to, inspire others to feel inspired. Have this day, use this day, okay? Now, the other thing that's happening this day, Neptune will go retrograde. We'll talk more about that later. The other thing that's happening this day, yes, I'm not done. This is all July 2nd. Mercury moves into Leo. So Mercury leaving Cancer, moving into Leo, that is a very different vibe, okay? Mercury in Leo, you will be heard, all right? Mercury is a planet of communication. You're definitely, remember, Leo's ruled by the sun. So this is you having this big spotlight. Now, remember what I said. Leo rules your 8th house. Death and rebirth, transformation, but also money, all right? Shared resources, that's going to be a big thing. Inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, royalties, paying off debts, things like that. That could be something that is significant for you, but also intimacy. Okay. Also intimacy. So Mercury moving into Leo, very, very loud and proud energy. The way that you communicate, you're thinking really big, really bold, even playful, even theatrical, with Mercury and Leo. It's like you standing on a stage commanding this audience. Remember Leo, that spotlight with the sun being its ruler. So it definitely is not holding back energy. It's very expressive, really, really, really confident energy. All right. So really love that for you. Now, on the same day, yes, we're still on July 2nd. And so you see that we kick off July with a bang. Venus trining Saturn. All right. So This is your ruling planet, and this is Venus. All right. So trines. Oh my goodness. They make your life easier. They are so auspicious, so very auspicious. So this is absolutely nice. Remember, Venus is still in Cancer at this point. All right. So your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. So this is what your heart desires and bringing longevity to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if around this time you do start putting wheels in motion, like making a commitment for something that is significant. Okay. And the reason why I'm bringing up this now, it's not, as you can see, that's not even on the whiteboard. That's how big this month is. The reason I'm bringing this up now is because Saturn is so supportive throughout the week, okay? Even through the new moon. Saturn is basically bear hugging the new moon. I mean, it's such a great supportive aspect, okay, or a new moon, and then all this Saturn energy. Remember, Saturn, your ruling planet. So yeah, of course you're going to feel all this. Now, the reason I bring it up, July 10th, the sun trine Saturn. Whoa. All right. So this is when you could have something really solidified. All right. And a commitment, long-term goals. This is huge. This is really big for you, Capricorn. This is Saturn, your ruling planet. And don't forget, Saturn is in Pisces, okay? Your third house of communication. So there really could be something here. Also, travel could be a thing for you, something short distance, okay? Nothing like, flying over to the moon. But this is definitely going to be a time where you may be doing something that travel may be a little bit more important to you. You may be doing a little bit more of it. But in any case, you see how Saturn is very, very, very supportive. So I really love this for you. And actually on the 10th, keep in mind, Sun still in Cancer, right? Saturn in Pisces, 2 water signs. Could be very emotionally moving, whatever happens for you on the 10th. All right. So now going back to the new moon, by the way, wow, this is a big one. Especially if you are here for partnerships. I mean, this is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So however that resonates with you, new moons, new beginnings. We just came out of this amazing new moon in Taurus, amazing new moon in Gemini. We have another amazing new moon in Cancer. All right. One of the reasons why this is such an amazing new moon is because, Mars is going to sextile Saturn on this day. So, hey, that's cute, Capricorn. That's really cute. This is going to have a really big impact on you. Now, Mars is going to square Saturn. All right. We're getting to that in August. Okay. You may start feeling it a little bit sooner. Take advantage of this new moon. Saturn, your ruling planet, Mars, exalted in your sign, Capricorn. Exalted in your sign. This is going to be really significant for you. Now, Mars and Saturn, the 2 malefic planets, okay? This is why I say it's cute. They're getting along. These 2 planets who don't like to get along, they like to, they're, I've been saying it at other signs. Mars is like looking at Saturn and saying, hey, I heard you like Dirty Dancing. And Saturn's like, yeah, whatever. I did. Oh, you did too. Yeah, whatever. I did. Okay, let's agree to agree, and maybe we'll see it together. Whatever. The point is, they're getting along and they're making things easier for you. So I absolutely love this. They're working in your favor. Okay, they're working in your favor. So I really love this aspect. I really want you to take advantage of this new moon. Set intentions. This is a new cycle that's about to happen for you with partnerships and relationships. Okay. Again, it can be work. It can be wherever you are putting that energy, love, romance, wherever you are putting that energy. Mars and it's like you walking home. You got 2 armfuls of Whole Foods bags or whatever it is. Mars and Saturn are at your door. They've already opened the door for you. That's what this is. Okay. Take advantage, Capricorn. I'm really going to burst into tears if you don't take advantage of how amazing the first week is for you. Now, and of course, there's a lot other happening. You see, obviously, Venus moving into Leo, blue asterisk, best days, make sure that you write these down. And of course, we'll talk about it later after I do your spread. And obviously more deep dives in your weekly readings. Venus is going to be moving into Leo, and then mid-month, take a look at that. Look at July 15th. I want you to circle this 5 times in your calendar. This is going to be big. Mars conjuncting Uranus, okay? This is going to be really big. Listen, Mars is like a drill sergeant, right? Mars is like a drill sergeant. Uranus is kind of like that guy in Catch 22, all right? He's just like doing his own thing. He loves his freedom, very rebellious. Remember, Uranus is rebellious energy, and especially in a conjunction like this, really, really big. Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, all right? Some big breakthrough happening for you. The planet of surprises, something that you may not even see coming, something that you do that even surprises yourself, all right? Now, Mars conjuncting Uranus. Wow. Do you remember back in April when I talked about the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction and how I said it's a thread? Even if you didn't feel anything that day, it was on April 20th. It's a thread. There's going to be all these conjunctions. There's a story being told. Well, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so you're feeling that energy. You're feeling that buildup. And remember, this is Taurus energy. This is your BFF, fellow earth sign. This is in your 5th house of pleasure and joy, love, romance, creativity, self-expression. This is huge. Procreation. Wouldn't be surprised some of y'all trying to have babies. This is the day. This is Mars conjuncting Uranus. This is big, okay? Mark it in your calendar. This is a really high, there's definitely going to be some gears being shifted around this time, all right? But I always say you want to be the narrative of your own story. So I want you to take action. That's what Mars is. Mars is all about taking action, all right? I said that last week for y'all when Venus and Mars was sex solid. I said if Venus is what your heart desires, Mars is how you get it. You got to take that action. All right. Mars is making things easy for you here. Now, Saturday, July 20th. I love this. Mars sextile Neptune. All right. This is heightened compassion because this is really interesting. I've talked about this too. I don't know if you remember that. Okay. Anyway, Mars and Neptune could not be more opposite. Yeah, it's like putting two kids that have nothing in common in the same room, forcing them to get along. All right. It's like the goth kid and like the cheerleader, whatever it is, but they're getting along. They're getting along and they're making things work for you. And Mars is adding all that energy, Neptune, imagination, intuition, but also compassion. All right. Really heightened compassion. This is superhero energy. Okay. This is you jumping in that river that's going really fast because you dropped your sandwich. You're like, nope. This is really taking charge, all right? Really taking charge. Now, obviously, it's going to be bigger than that, but because Mars moves into Gemini that same day. Oh my diddly days. You're about to get really busy. You're about to get really, really, really busy. Okay. Mars in Gemini, first of all, Mars is, moving into Gemini, joining Jupiter, right? So you've got Mars, the planet of action, drive, passion, joining Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, profit, wisdom, belief. This is huge. Mars is going to be in Gemini until September. Okay, so it's going to be here for a while. But Mars and Gemini in general, curiosity, major mental stimulation, major action in terms of communication. All right, major even processing things, thinking about things. Mars and Gemini joining Jupiter is in your 6th house, everyday activities, daily routines. You're about to get busy. Projects you're working on. You may be starting new projects, picking up a lot of projects. If you, own your own company, there's a lot happening because 6th house is also work. All right. Labor, the process of work, hiring employees, things like that. Things are busy. Also health, wellness. Okay. Fitness. All right. So you may feel very active because we're talking about Gemini here, the 3rd house. Okay. Rules the nervous system. So Mars and Gemini. This is restless energy. All right. It's a little scattered. It can be a little scattered, but it's powerful. And the reason why I want you to take action, because it can get really scattered. So I want you to focus on the one thing, 2 things, 3 things, whatever your heart desires right now, whatever you want to put pedal to the metal to. Focus. All right. Focus on it. Okay. Because this is not getting, it's not giving some kid an iPad when they're bored, all right? This is giving that kid an easel, 40 paintbrushes, 100 buckets of paint, all right, good lighting. You put on, I don't know, John Mellencamp, whatever that kid wants. But this is really focusing your passion into something that you want to matter, something significant to you, investing in your passions, okay? Capricorn, I really want you to take advantage of this, all right? And you're going to feel this heightened energy, all right? This is going to be really, really, really huge. It's going to be really huge. You really have to, because Mars and Gemini's a little scattered. It's like, it is like you can't give Brad Pitt a screenplay written by a penguin. All right. This is, remember, you got to have that passion about something. All right. Giving a penguin written script to Brad Pitt is not going to work. It's got to be something that that really gets to his soul. And he's like, I really want to go after this. So really, really get behind something here. Make it count. Make it count. Make it real. I want you to have this. All right. Now you see it's happening right before, the day before, actually. Is it today? Well, 5-6 days before the full moon in your sign. Okay. Full moon. The second full moon, we had one last month, June 21st. Now we have another one. This is kind of like the closing of the chapter in a sense. It's more like this karmic, it's like a next karmic cycle is really what it is. And so, because remember, Saturn is karma, and Saturn rules this full moon as it did the other one. And I actually did a separate video on this full moon in Capricorn and what you can expect. I'll leave it at the end of this video or whatnot. I talk more about it. But this is big. This is big. This one is going to be like, you're going to start feeling a little bit more like a squeeze to do the things that your heart desires, to really go after the things that you want. This is a day where Venus will sextile Jupiter. So now you've got the two benefic planets getting together, harmonizing, making life really easy for you. Two planets that are looking down at you, Capricorn, saying, what can we do to make the Capricorn's life even better? All right. On the day of your full moon. All right. On the day of your full moon, you've got the sun trining Neptune this day. Hello. And then the biggest thing of all, this is why this full moon could be really significant for you. Okay. You have got Mars trining Pluto. This is big. This is really, really, really big. There could be something here. Really remember what I just said, like all that passion, really investing, really going after the things that you want. Mars trining Pluto is huge. These are the two most powerful planets in a trine, a very auspicious aspect, an extraordinary auspicious aspect. Okay. Mark this full moon in your calendar. You are definitely going to have change. You're going to have really big change. You have a lot of change happening. Remember, Mars and Gemini at this point, right? You got Pluto and Aquarius, two air signs here. A lot going on up here, a lot of things that you're processing in terms of how you want to change things or adapting to these changes that are happening in your life. You know, this is happening during Leo season as well, right? You know, or with Venus and Mercury in Leo. And then the next day we move into Leo season. So you've got that 8th house energy right here. You've got it right here. Pluto and Aquarius, your second house, self-worth, self-confidence, value, the things that you value, even material possessions, but also money, salary. Second house is income, is finances. All right. So there could be something big with money around this time. All right. Because remember, you got Venus and Mercury in Leo at this point. Like I said, right on the brink of Leo season. Leo rules your 8th house. What did I say? In the beginning, money. That's the other house of money. The two houses of money in the zodiac will activate it for you. So really, really take action. This is all about courage, empowerment. This is action. Anything with Mars is action. When it's a trine like this with Pluto, wow, huge. You saw La La Land. You saw Emma Stone at the beginning of the movie. She was looking at that famous Hollywood star. She's like, oh, I want to be that. She was daydreaming. She took action. You saw her at the end of the movie. She was a famous movie star. This is your moment. This is big for you, Capricorn. Take advantage of these aspects, please. Now, on Monday, the day after, that's when the sun moves into Leo. So now you are definitely going to go through this big transformation. Again, the 8th house, death and rebirth. Like, this is big. Also, a lot of, to be honest, sexual energy. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Leo in the 8th house. That's just how it is. So if y'all looking for that, you're having that major conjunction, Mars Uranus conjunction anyway in your fifth house, which also you see at that point you got the two houses of sex in the zodiac wheel activated for you. So there you go. I mean, Sun in Leo, by the way, is just fun. It's wild. It's silly. It's fun. It's fun and fun and fun. The Sun rules Leo. Remember that. So a lot of heightened ambition, heightened passion. Your heart's a fire, okay? Flaming hearts. This is going to be really, really big heart energy. You could also feel like you're being very magnetic too. People are compelled by you. The eighth house is intensity, all right? It's intensity as well. You could be really like large and in charge. It's awesome. Now, on the same day, this is why we may have a little bit of a squeeze, all right? Around the full moon, around the sun moving into Leo, us moving into Leo season, you got the sun opposite Pluto. There's a couple of Pluto oppositions, all right? We're going to talk about it later, but this one, I just want you to know. The sun in Leo. The sun is the ego, right? And then you got Pluto, all about power, all right? They're opposite. They're opposite. This is not a day to, go up to your boss wearing a royal cape and a tiara, like a, bejeweled, whatever, all right? And, whacking your, stick or whatever it is and saying, listen up, right? This is not that day, all right? I don't care. You can do it any other day. Don't do it this day. Here's the thing. Sun in Leo, fixed sign, right? Pluto in Aquarius, fixed sign. You got two fixed signs here. You got a little bit of wiggle room, all right? So just be cool. The main thing on this day and around this time, I don't want you to be hard on yourself, okay? There is that energy here, okay? You can be a little bit hard on yourself. So just be that cool Capricorn that you are. You're going to be fine. Thursday, July 25th. We're really ending this month. I like it. The sun sextiling Mars. This is really great. This is absolutely amazing. This is action too. This is a huge self-confident energy. Now, this is the sun sextiling Mars. So the sun, vitality, right? Health as well. You've already got Mars and Jupiter in your sixth house of health as well. So this is where you could just feel physically active. You could feel like you want to go for a run, okay? You want to go, Forrest Gump yourself from, Louisville, Kentucky to, Canada, all right? Ontario, wherever it is. This is a day you're going to feel that energy, okay? By the way, sun sextile Mars, very high sex drive, okay? Energy here. We'll talk about it in the weekly readings. Like, this is going to be a big thing. This is just how it is. We're all adults here. Now, Mercury moves into Virgo on the same day. We're going to talk about that. This is you having this huge... First of all, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all travel around this time, planning travel around this time. Virgo represents your ninth house. It's not only spirituality, but it's your belief system. It's how you see things. You're going to start seeing a shift after all these major aspects that are happening for you, okay? You're going to start seeing a big shift. Mercury is in its domicile. We've already got a lot of planets in their domiciles at this point, right? We got like Sun and Leo. Anyway, Mercury and Virgo, we'll talk about later, but we say Mercury's also exalted in Virgo. That's how big of a deal it is, but we'll talk about it later, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you, though. All right, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. If you want to read for any of their placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to. So, Capricorn, let's get started. See what's going on for you for July. July 2020. Okay, Capricorn. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. Okay. And the Celtic cross spread, it gives the best overview. Really, really good overview here. Secondly, Capricorns, I love y'all. Listen, y'all are going through some big change. Saturn retrograde in between those two full moons in Capricorn. That is super rare. Big change. Also, remember, moving into Leo season, Mercury and Venus and the sun in your eighth house of transformation. This is a big month for you. Let's get started, Capricorn. You're good. What does that even mean? When I do that, what is that? When am I catching a fly? I don't know what I'm doing, but you're good here. Wow. Yeah, so this is a big month of change, as indicated by your spread, leading you into pretty much your legacy, the things that you want. When I say you're going through some big change this month, There you go. All right, let's get started. You got the Two of Wands. All right, so I love the fact that you got the Two of Wands. This is really nice. This is, something really great because moving into this month, the Two of Wands, one of the most underrated cards, right? This is actually attributed to Mars and Aries, and Mars is, the ruler for Aries. But anyway, this is, you see, he's got the world in his hand. He's at the highest point in the Cancer castle. This is very, very powerful. This is absolutely powerful. Okay. Powerful person here. All right. But planning, strategic. What is my next step? Really, really. And remember, you've had this slowdown anyway. I've talked about this. Mars and Taurus, planets retrograde, all of that. This is good for you. This is great for you. All right. Because there's high energy that comes with this card in terms of what is the next step. Look at this. Okay. Think about the medieval times. All right. Just for a second. This is someone that just won a big war. All right. One of the biggest wars in the history of the medieval times. He's like, okay, cool. I just won the war. What is next? What is next for me? What do you do after you win a war? So this is really great. This is all about that planning, taking that action in planning. What is next for you even on a spiritual level, in your physical world? That's all happening here. And you are moving to remove all the things that are no longer serving you well. Okay, this is actually really great. You having the Ten of Swords in the heart of your spread, because what did I say earlier? You, especially, I would even say out of all the sides, you're going through one of the biggest transformations this month, biggest change. You are letting things go. All right, that's what this is. 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. We call this a card of new dawn. You see, those dark clouds are actually clearing. This is the end. Remember, dawn, the sun's coming through. Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay, as opposed to like the Nine of Swords, you don't got no sun there, right? So even though the swords are all beating him down on this beach, right? It's almost like a blessing in disguise. And you can even see that here with his hand gesture, the same hand gesture as the Hierophant, all right? Blessings. And so this is something that you may recognize this month. I had to go through this to learn from it, to become a better person, the best version of myself, so I don't have to worry anymore, so I don't have to fear anything, okay? And that's, maybe, something in itself. Like I say it all the time, fear is fiction. It doesn't even exist. It is something you create, and we all create it up here. That's what the swords are, the mental suit, and it's beating this person down. But, again, those blessings, what have you learned? What have you learned before you move into this next cycle? That is everything that Saturn retrograde, that these full moons in Capricorn have been asking of you. Okay, I've been talking about this for weeks. What are you surrendering that no longer serves you well? What are the life lessons that you've learned, the karmic lessons that you've learned? All right, before you move into this next cycle, that is a month that you are going to be doing it. Okay, and you are going to have a big shift. I would not be surprised if you don't have this big shift that changes something in terms of your daily activities. Now, Nine of Cups, all right? Nine of Cups in your challenge area. There may be someone, this month who could be a little, listen, we got some Pluto oppositions this month. So, and remember, we are in Leo season. We got a lot of that Leo energy. So a little bit of pride there. A little bit of pride energy. Remember, Leo rules your 8th house, okay? 8th house has that intensity to it. So there could be someone who's just really annoying. To be honest, someone who's really annoying can be a little show-offy. Just, be cool. Be cool this month. You're going through a major moment. You're going through this major transformation. There may be someone that you may just, not see eye to eye with, someone who could be a little like, again, show offy, and that is Leo season. Just so you know, all this Leo energy. So you'll be fine. Now, the other thing is, there could be something that you've been hoping for that hasn't arrived yet, but keep in mind, yet is the key word. It doesn't mean it's not coming. All right. So this is having that patience. You have to go through this transformation first. And I'll explain why again. You see what's in your future, by the way. Like, you're good. You're absolutely good. But just keep that in mind, all right? That there may be something that you're manifesting, you're thinking about, and it's something that you really, really, really want, that's going to fulfill you emotionally. Know that it's going to happen. It's going to happen, all right? So that is that low energy frequency that I'm talking about, especially with the Ten of Swords here. Learn, what have you learned? What are the life lessons? If there is something that you've been, really impatient about, and something that you're just like, if you ask like, what, nothing is happening for me, that's low energy frequency. So you have to ask yourself, why am I being this way when I'm not being my authentic self, or I don't ask these questions, right? Now, Two of Cups in your crown. What did I say about that? Partnership energy with the fact that we're in Cancer season in the first half. And remember, you still have Venus in Cancer in the first half. Hello. This card is attributed to that. Now, Cancer card. And again, that is your opposite sign, 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And you have, and speaking of Leo season, you see the winged line here. Come on, you cannot get more like, how much are you listening? All right. So this is really great. This is bonding. This is a special bond. This is love. Okay. Transcending time, is space, itself, everything beyond it, all, the infinite, realities that exist. This is really great. Two souls inhabiting one body. We call this the soulmate card. In layman's terms, the true love card, the twin flame card. Yeah, you're thinking about it, okay? And I want you to plant those seeds. Now, again, if you're not here for love or romance, it can be career. This can also be platonic, all right? Whatever it is, it's healing, all right? It's healing. That's what love does. Love heals. Secondly, you see the caduceus in between them, right? The universal medical symbol, all right? So, and it's been, obviously an alchemical symbol that's, endured the test of time, right? The Kundalini in yoga, that driving life force from the base of your spine, going all the way up through your chakras to divine awareness, your crown chakra. This is great. This is great. You also got the Four of Swords. Hey, partnerships and relationships really may be something that is on your mind, okay? Because you got a Libra card here. So Libra is rules partnerships and relationships. So there is something that could be here that's ending. Something new is forming now. You're taking that time to really, really think things through, but have that stillness of mind. That's what I want you to have, okay? That equilibrium, all right? So that's going to be key. And it seems like, you will. Speaking of equilibrium, you want to break that word down to its etymological root. If you want to just break it down, equa, right? And then librium, Libra. The word comes from Libra, all right? This is a Libra card. So remember what I said about aligning your chakras up here? Well, there you go. You see the swords pointing down at his heart chakra, throat chakra, crown chakra. So when I say align, working with your chakras, all right? Really have them balanced. You're going to be fine. You get so much warmth in this card, so much stillness in this card. Okay, so I absolutely love this for you. You see that you're having some big change happen in terms of partnerships and relationships. Okay, it's something that it seems like that you really want. This is really, really nice. Now, the other thing is, if you are here for career, oh yeah, that can be career. That can be career for sure. It can be career. It can be family. Listen, the reason why is because you still got the North Node in Aries in your 4th house. You've had a lot of family energy this year. Now, South Node is in Libra, right? And so that would be your 10th house. Career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievement. So a lot of y'all, this could resonate in terms of career. And hey, doesn't matter either way. You got the 10 of Pentacles in your future. You are good. You're good. 10 of Pentacles, reigning Pentacles in the form of the Tree of Life. Okay. In the form of the Tree of Life. Very significant card. You see 3 generations of family here. Very strong family energy. You see the harvest in the photo. You see in the card. You see the castle, how big it is. This is good. This is good. This is prosperity. This is success, okay? This is very nice. This is also coming into your physical world, having that appreciation, having that awareness of what you do have, okay? What you do have in your physical world. So you're moving into this place of legacy, of prosperity, of your kingdom come. This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. One other thing I'm going to point out is that this card is highly associated with inheritance, receiving things, okay? Remember what I said. You've got Venus, Mercury, and the Sun moving into Leo in your 8th house of inheritance. Other people's money. This is going to be really big. This is going to be really big for you. So know that even if you're not here for money, if you're not here for money at all, if you are the king of, earth, and you're just like, oh, I got enough money. Tell me something else, Jimmy. Tell me something else. Hey, spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth, all right? Even that did not just happen. You hear the church bells? I didn't tell them to do that. All right, so Capricorn, let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, y'all, oh my gosh, y'all crack me up. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Tell me what's this big change happening in your life. And you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, so come on. You're gonna have some. This is gonna be a month to remember. So just quickly, hello, 10 of Cups. So you see what's happening here. Remember what I said from the very beginning. 1 0 equals 1, new beginning. You got 3 10s here. You got the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups, okay? You are definitely going to have some new change. You're definitely going to have some big change this month, all right? This is going to be huge. 10 of Cups, this is all about joy. This is happy. This is all happy everything. Happy couple, happy family, happy children. You see the children here dancing, no care in the world. There's that innocence there. This is a lot of enlightenment. The cups arranged in the rainbow there, okay? Over their heads, a lot of enlightenment. The only rainbow in tarot, this promising, auspicious future ahead. This is absolutely amazing. I really love this for you, okay? Really love this for you. It seems like that is something that you may feel a lot of, all right? You're moving into this place of, spiritual abundance, physical abundance. There's emotional abundance. Like, you've got gamut? It covers the gamut. Anyway, you got the 6 of Wands too. Hello, this is huge. This is a card of public recognition, of success. This is a card of achievements. Look at all the people cheering him on. This is a procession. This is a procession. And with that said, that horse, it's still going. All right. So this is just one of many achievements to come. You're good. There's some stuff happening for you. You're being recognized this month. Now, here's the thing. It's in your external factors area. There could be also someone within your orbit that's part of your journey, okay? Part of your journey, part of this transformation that's happening in your life, because 6 of Wands is attributed to Leo. In fact, it's Jupiter in Leo. But remember, Leo is your 8th house of transformation, but also money and romance. And anyway, you've also got the Knight of Wands here. I mean, come on. You're ready to go. You're ready to go after your passions. I'm not surprised with Mars very active this month. You saw that, right? Mars is extremely active this month. So is Saturn. So is Neptune and Venus. The second half of the month, or the second week. Wow, that's a lot. Now, you've got the 5 of Swords in your final outcome. So ask yourself, this is going to be a month where you may have to ask yourself, is this worth it? If there is any sort of not seeing eye to eye, or me being in my head too much, if I haven't let anything go yet, is that even worth it if I pull my swords out? Is that going to do anything good for me? Because this card, at the end of the day, is all about self-respect. It's all about self-dignity. This is an Aquarius card. And therefore, remember what I said, Aquarius rules your second house of self-worth, of self-value. So that's going to be one of your big life lessons this month, all right, is learning that, especially if you do have some sort of encounter where, people do have their, crowns on and they're looking at you and they're like, you're gonna be cool. You always want to be graceful in situations. You always want to be very diplomatic. You want to be the best person in the situation, okay? The best version of yourself. That's what this card is asking you of, all right? The 5 of Swords there. And so, yeah, there could be, but it really could be some, well, yeah, I'll clarify that for you, okay, Capricorn? I'll clarify that. Yeah. You got the Page of Cups. Some of y'all gotta put down those swords in terms of your head, putting up these defenses for yourself in terms of, it's almost like, it's almost like some of y'all are telling you you're not deserving of something, okay? Something that's emotionally fulfilling, all right? So don't do that. That's low energy frequency. Remember, we're all made of energy. I talk about this all the time. Like I go by the Hermetic principles, the universal laws. we're all made of energy. Energy exists. All it does is exist. Okay, it's the action that you take. It's the direction you put that energy. It's a spectrum, right? There's low energy. Am I in the camera? There's low energy. There's high energy. You always want to be here. Okay, you always want to be the high energy. But this is really great too, because it's also saying that as soon as you have this change, you've got something on the other side, right? You got the Page of Cups. So if you're looking for love, there you go. Someone coming through, all right, with the Page of Cups. And pages are the messengers. So there could be something that's emotionally fulfilling. Remember, cups are love, emotions, feelings, intuition. So yeah, something could come through, but the biggest thing of all, you could be getting that. You could be getting these intuitive messages this month as well. All right. So messages of love, something that even creativity, something sparking this creative moment for you. Remember, there are so many aspects where it's like you're going to have this surge of creativity that's going to be really nice. He's, very compassion driven. The Page of Cups. He really does like wear his heart on his sleeve. So this is you just following your bliss too. All right. So get out of your head. You got to learn what, if you've been going through some stuff, ask yourself those big questions. Okay. To continue to move forward into what the universe has planned for you. Look at this. Look at this. But with these 3 tens, it is rare. All right. In a Celtic cross spread to get 3 tens. This is big. You are having a new transformation, new change happening this month for you. Now, let's break it down week by week. Capricorn, first week of July. July 2nd, we talked about this. We got Mercury trining Neptune, Venus trining Saturn, Neptune going retrograde, Mercury moving into Leo. But what I really want to talk about, because I already talked about those, July 3rd, Mercury opposite Pluto. This is a day. Remember, Mercury's still in Leo, all right? So fixed sign, Pluto and Aquarius, fixed sign. So 2 fixed signs here. This is a day where, Mercury's all about communication. This is a day where you may want to have some compromise if there is something that comes up where someone's like maybe opinionated, or you just, being a little, right? You just want to be the best, And when I say opinionated, people could have really strong opinions this day. Like there could be someone like your mom, your best friend, your colleague that goes up to you and say, dogs are secretly cats. And that's the truth. You got to just grin and bear it. Let them have it. Let them have it. Just grin and bear it, because you do not want to fall into that trap. Anyway, speaking of secretly, okay, this is Mercury opposite Pluto. Secrets could come out. Okay, keep that in mind. It could be you too. Okay, you could be revealing something around this time. Just know Mercury, the planet of communication, Pluto, the underworld, secrets, okay? Secrets. It's Scorpio ruled, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, we get to the new moon in Cancer. Again, we've talked about this. Please set some goals. Saturn is so great here. Mars sextile Saturn as well, which is really nice for you. So really set some intentions and set some goals, long-term goals. We're talking about Saturn here. This is your 7th house, partnerships and relationships. Some things are just going to naturally happen for you, but remember, always be part of your story, okay? Always be part of your story. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you. And Mars is actually really great with the Sun and Venus on this new moon. Oof, yeah, take action. Take action. Be part of your story. Narrate your story. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the first week of July. Oh, you're good. You're absolutely good. You got the King of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Richest king. Okay, you got the richest king here. This is wealth. This is prosperity. You already got the 10 of Pentacles in your future. The first week, you could be feeling that. This is someone who's very pragmatic, okay? Very practical. Big protector energy with the King of Pentacles as well, but someone who has the resources to take care of himself, his kingdom. I mean, talk about harvest. You can't even distinguish his robe from the harvest, right? So this is really great. This is really great energy. Would not be surprised if you get in, if you feel that, okay, all that wealth in your life. And remember, wealth comes in a lot of forms. It's sure pentacles, money, wealth, but could be wealth in career, could be wealth in relationships. What matters for you? What matters for you? But that is a lot of abundance, and it's really grounded, by the way. This is a Taurus card, all right? Your other BFF. Fellow earth sign. And so, yeah, it could be in things that bring you pleasure, joy, relationships, family, children, creativity. You get where I'm going with this. Now, Capricorn, the second week of July. Oh, this is the week that Venus is very active. I love this, Capricorn. July 8th, we've got Venus sextile Uranus. Hello, Venus, a planet of love, relationships, money, creativity, beauty, in this harmonious aspect with the planet of breakthroughs and surprises. So you could have some really surprising, great breakthrough in relationships, in work, in love, money, all of that. All right. So, and then on the 10th, remember I talked about Sun trining Saturn. We'll talk about this more in the weekly reading. This is big. This is some agreement, some pact, something solidifying, something that I really want, could be very emotionally moving for you. Now, the day after, Venus trine Neptune. Oh my diddly days. This is big. I love this aspect. This is like love, compassion, creativity, but all on a rocket ship. Are you an artist? This is your day. All right. This is your day. This is a great day to daydream too. With Neptune here. Ooh, yeah. And I always say it. It's better to daydream than not dream at all. This is one of those days. It's going to feel good to do it. All right. Because you've got all these Mars aspects too. So a lot of stuff will come up. Now on the same day, Venus moves into Leo. This is when Venus moves into Leo. This is big. This is bold. This is passion, all right? Passion, hearts of fire, but also a lot of loyalty energy. You will feel that here. Especially, there could be something here big. You may start feeling a lot of movement in money, okay? And then the other thing is on July 12th, Venus, and sex too, okay? And then on the 12th, if you're here for that, July 12th, Venus opposite Pluto. So here's another Pluto opposition, all right? So here's the thing. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. And so with this kind of aspect, with Venus involved in this opposition, there could be some jealousy that comes up around this time. All right, just keep that in mind. Remember, with all these aspects, they're for the collective. It could be you, but remember, Pluto for you is in Aquarius. All right, so that is self-worth, self-value, but it's Venus opposite Pluto. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius is also your second house of money and salary and finances. And then you got Venus, the planet of money as well. So there could be something around money around this time. Someone could be jealous around you and you don't want to throw out that energy. So again, there could be some sort of shift here that you may feel, or even like just a little bit of a squeeze. Just be aware. And let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the second week. Very Venus heavy week. We love Venus. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the second week of July. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Okay, so maybe this is a big sign. Maybe this is a big sign with the sirens. Pay attention. Your life is changing. Remember what I said from the very beginning of this video. You're going through some big changes, big transformation. Here's your affirmation with the world here, okay? You got the world, the end of the major arcana. You got a dancing figure, okay? Within that garland, that wreath, dancing for a figure. Feel very accomplished. You're going through this new cycle, okay? Shaped as a zero, that garland, all right? Referencing the full, you're about to start this brand new journey. And this is the merging of everything, okay? Think about the major arcana. Think about the highs, the lows, the polarities, the dualities, the everything. It's all merging now. You made it. This is absolutely amazing. You got the world. The other great thing about this that's very significant, the world is actually attributed to Saturn, your ruling planet. So the thing's about to change for you in a big way, okay? With these 310s, with the world, you're, wow, big. Now, third week of July, July 15th, remember, circle this 5,000 times in your calendar. Mars conjuncting Uranus is going to be a big day. But I love the 18th, 3 days after, when we have the Sun sextile Uranus. Very harmonious. So again, there's that breakthrough energy that I really love. Now, on the 20th, we talked about Mars sextile Neptune, a lot of hero energy. Mars moving into Gemini. Direct your passion, okay? Direct your passions, all right? This is happening just the day before that full moon in your sun. You know we're going to talk more about it when we get to the weekly reading. Just know that Venus is sextile Jupiter. We got the Sun trining Neptune, and then the big one, Mars trining Pluto. So let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the third week of July. I love saying the name of the month. All right, so you got the Five of Pentacles, okay? So interesting. I think I bring this up. If you're like a cross watcher, like you watch, you're reading for your rising sign, your moon sign, for your daughter, for your lover, for your father, for your neighbor, whoever it is, there's always one card that comes up a lot in everyone's readings. Five of Pentacles, okay? So there is something here where you could feel like something's holding you back. You've got to let it go. Remember, that is the whole thing for you this month, surrendering the things, but learning from it, all right? Now, Five of Pentacles, yeah, that can be something with finances. It can be something with money where you feel like a little bit of loss. There could be something where you're feeling this pressure around there. Here's the thing. You see they're literally outside of church. You see the pentacles shaped as an anchor. This is an anchor of hope. All you have to do is reach out. All you have to do is look up if you feel that way, all right? But the biggest thing of all is being aware, if there's something where you don't feel in your element, you don't feel your authentic self, you feel there's stuff happening around you where you're just like, I don't like, and you're Capricorns, you're like, I don't like not being in control. I'm going to take action. All right. I'm going to take action. So I'll clarify that for you. I'll clarify that one for you. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah. So there you go. It's you got the Hanged Man. All right. So this spiritual, and I definitely want you to communicate and process things, but this is that surrender that I literally just said a minute ago. All right. Like the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man comes right before the Death card. All right, the card of transformation. This major transformation happening in your life. But and he's got a halo around his head. He's got a smile on his face. He's ready. He put himself here. All right. Now he's ready for this transformation. In order to have this transformation, you need to surrender some things. You got to make a sacrifice like he did. All right. Something where your sacrifice is something that no longer serves you well. Like I said, something that you don't want to bring into this next cycle, this big transformation. All right. So whatever this is, it's going to open your eyes and, you're going to have this spiritual transformation. Really, really, really big. Really, really big. Now, week 4, Monday, July 22nd. That's when we officially move into Leo season. So you got Mercury and Venus with the sun in Leo. And then you have the sun opposite Pluto. Remember, that's just a big ego day. There could be some ego tripping around this time. Just be cool. All right. Now, Thursday, 25th. I love the sun sextiling Mars. That's a lot. That's confidence. Okay. That's being very direct. That's high physical energy, high just drive. All right. And then Mercury moving into Virgo. Very hardworking, very diligent, self-aware, but also like selfless energy as well. But we'll talk about that more. That is your 9th house of spirituality, by the way. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the last week of July. 4 of Cups. All right. So 4 of Cups, there is something, well, I'm going to clarify that one. That's very interesting. So it could have to do with a partnership relationship. That card is attributed to Moon in Cancer. Remember, Cancer does rule your 7th house. So it's almost like there may be some that come through that you're just like, meh. Like, what's going on here? Need to shake things up, all right? Because this card is associated with like apathy and boredom. There could be something you're just like, meh, all right? But it's always testing your gratitude. That is the hand of spirit, by the way, offering a 4th cup. And you can see the, young man's reaction. So when that card comes up, it really is just saying, like, are you grateful for the things that you do have in your life? Especially coming after the Hanged Man, remember that awareness, really, really letting things go. If you don't let those things go, if you don't see this big transformation and you're part of your story, you could be in a situation where you're just like, okay, like, what now? I don't even know. You have to connect. You have to know. You have to get in tune with your intuitive side, your authentic self, all right? So I'll even clarify that for you. You have the 7 of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. So yeah, it's almost like there's going to be during the second half. And remember, I said, I'll talk about more of this in the live. I do a monthly live stream. I'll do it. I think it's already going to be done by the time I post this video. But I'll talk more about what's happening, in July. Again, there's just so much. And what time is it? Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah. So there's going to be a moment of like confusion for you. There's going to be a little bit of like clarity. Like, what do I want? What do I want? I don't know. You've got to know. You've got to know. What have I said? Direct that passion. Know what you want. Direct that passion. Really put all that action toward it. Boom. Something is waiting for you. All right. Cut through that fog. Remember, I said Neptune is retrograde. Okay. Neptune's in your sign, and there's going to be Neptune retrograde really is like reality check, but then you've got Saturn retrograde at the same time. So all this is saying is like, know what you want. Know what you want, raise your frequency, and then boom, you have the Ace of Wands. All right. So another card indicating there's this new thing coming through. All right. This is your ambitions, passions. This is big. This is big. Work related if you're here for work. But anyway, Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And next week we will go deeper into these aspects. Thanks so much, Capricorn. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.